Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Cushion Talk with myself, the gorgeous, the amazing, the talented, the smart Cindy M. Okay, taking down my braids. This was eating last night. I don't know what's happening today. But anyways, so please don't judge. I know you guys come up on here and you guys look so proper, makeup, full face beat. Ay, bandla. I'm not there yet. You know, when people see so much potential in you and they're like, you know what? I want to see you becoming big. Just a short story before we start. I got this as a gift from my friend. It is 4 cups. It was 4 cups. I got them for my birthday last year, and she had a story behind it, because now I'm thinking, okay, I've got an apartment, so it's a nice cute gift, you know. But she was like, listen girl, I want you to use these on your channel. So I know in your channel you have guests, because it is Cushion Talk with Cindy M. You will have guests and you like your water or whatever, but I want you, embroidery is not the right word, but for a lack of a better word, she said that she wanted me to put like a nice sticker, Cushion Talk with Cindy M type of thing. Isn't that cute? I know, right? So your friends, choose them wisely, guys. So that girl was like, supporting your channel. Whenever you decide to go back, you know what, I'm back now. I mean, it's not printed or embroidered. I don't think embroidered is the right word. I know it's not printed out, but I mean, Sizofika. We'll get there. Anyways, if you are new here, don't worry, I'm also new. I just got back after 3 years. I know. But we are back. I hope this year doesn't distract me. But we are back, guys. And so I put up a sticker on Instagram that you guys should ask me anything. And I was like, these guys are not coming through for me. I always say this, Instagram is like my favorite app. In as much as I don't have much followers on there, but the engagement, it eats all the time. So I was like, why is my people not coming through for me? But anyways, I got more questions on my WhatsApp. So that is not too bad. So let me get everything out of the way so that we can just sit down and enjoy each other's conversation and just look each other in the eye and get to know more about me. Okay, okay, just a disclaimer, it's a Sunday. My sister's at church, so I'm with my little bestie, with my niece. She's watching some cartoons in front, so she does come and knock in and says, Makazi, can I have an apple? Makazi, I need to pee. Makazi this. Makazi, did you see that? Makazi, what color is this? So please bear with me, Bandla. If I go in and out of the room or out of the video, please bear with me, guys. On Instagram, my name is, or my handle rather, excuse me, it is Cindy_EM. And on YouTube, I'm Cushion Talk with Cindy M. On TikTok, I'm also Cushion Talk with Cindy M. And what's the other one? On Twitter, which is X, I think I'm Cindy Mgujula or something. I'm not sure. I'm not so big on Twitter, guys. But anyways, I've been saying let's get into the video, but let's get into the video. So I have the questions on my phone, but it's switched off. It doesn't look like it's gonna be on, so I wrote the questions on my laptop. Get right into it. I swear, I don't know how many times I said that, but guys, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm filming a video. Remember, my guy said she's gonna be busy. So first things first, question number 1. Hi girl, where you from? Okay, so I am from East London. I regard myself as an East London girly, right? More than Cape Town. So we lived in Cape Town before, and I think I did grade 1 up until grade 3, and then my dad was like, yo, this place ain't for me. This is Cape Town now. My dad was like, I don't like Cape Town, I'm not vibing with Cape Town. Let's get you guys a home in East London. So then we moved to East London. I did my grade 4 in East London, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then in grade 9, I went to St. John's Primary School. And then after that, I came back to Cape Town. I did my grade 10 and grade 11 at Wynberg High. And then mid-grade 11, I went back to East London. I failed grade 11. And then I did my grade 11 and grade 12 in East London High. I failed grade 11. I think it was expected. Well, I expected it because the syllabus wasn't the same. The subjects that I was doing in Cape Town were way different from what I did in East London. So I did kind of anticipate repeating the grade, which happened and Forge. So I think I spent more of my years in East London, and I built a community, like friendships, and most of my family members are in East London, or Eastern Cape rather. So I do regard home as East London. Hope that answers. Second question. Hi sis, saw you on YouTube. Love your style of vlogging. Where you from and how old are you? I think we just answered that. I'm from East London. Thank you so much. Do you know what? I don't think vlogging is my element. Like, I'm not, let me not say I'm not good at vlogging, because I honestly think that I receive such genuine compliments about my two vlogs, which I posted like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So it's not really one of my fortes or what I'm really great at. I think I enjoy sit downs more, having a conversation more. But like, I was also really pleasantly surprised at myself. It's like, whoa, I think I'm eating this up. So thank you so much. I also I really enjoyed creating those. They were really, I love vlogging. I also enjoyed it, like, too good. Thank you so much. And I am turning 30 this year. Now, I also get a lot of comments or compliments around my age that I don't look 30. I don't look like I'm turning 30. I look 30. I look 26, 25, 20. It's good genes, I guess. But thank you, I'm turning 30. Okay. Thoughts on friendships. An interesting one. Excuse me. Thoughts on friends/friend. Think everyone should be in a community of friends. I think that's one of the longest relationships that you can possibly have and exist in. And doing life with friends, just with good friends, of course, it opens you up as a human being. Like I said, sometimes I feel like my friends see me as this, you know, if my friends were given a platform to speak about me, the things they say, sometimes I'm like, my sister, are you talking about me? Sometimes they see the person that I don't even see myself. Like I was telling you about Apiwe, when she bought me these cups and she gave me a story about them, like why she bought them for me. Because I was thinking she was very intentional in choosing the gift for me. You know, she was like, I see you sitting down on Cushion Talk with Cindy M, having a guest over and just sipping on a cup of tea. She also knows I love tea. Sipping on a cup of tea or water or whatever, and having them print out your channel's name on them. For me, that was mind-blowing, you know, because she sees the person that God has called me to be, you know. So friends, I think it's a community that you cannot live without. We need friendships in our lives. They shape us. Yes, we get disappointed in friendships, but that's not to say we give up on friendships, you know. And I think friendships are also very biblical. I always refer to the story of Jonathan and David and Jonathan, I think. Yes, David and Jonathan. I think they had the most beautiful friendship. It's like an iron sharpens iron type of thing, and I think friendships should be that. We should invest in each other. We should love on each other. We should grow together. We should teach each other things. And I think it's so important. Yes, sometimes there's like a drift or a distance because life happens, right? But friendship, beautiful concept. I think it's designed by God. God intended us to be and exist in friendships. Okay, that was a long one. Next one. Yo, I've just answered 3 questions and I feel like I've been blabbing. Okay, I felt like this question was very invasive. Not invasive. Maybe, yes, invasive, because what do you mean? What time do you run around waterfront? I'm guessing this person, I don't even know who this is. I'm guessing this person saw my pictures on my stories on Instagram or on TikTok. So I don't always run by the waterfront, V&A waterfront. I change my routes all the time, and because we live in South Africa, I can't give out what time I run around waterfront, or what time I take my jogs or morning runs. Maybe that's not even your intention, but we don't know who watches these or listens to these. So because of that, I won't be sharing what time I take my morning runs or jogs, And yeah. And this was my sister. My sister is such a troll, you guys. She's like, "Hi, era sana. Sana, I'm in my content creating era." That's on period. Okay, the next one. How do you balance work life? I think this is work life. I don't know. How do you balance work life, gym, family, and your walk with Christ? How do you make time for all? I feel like, guys, when we're still watching 3 Talk with Nolene and the Alelem Doda show on SABC3, can't remember the name, like those talk shows, like it's giving, the questions that you guys are asking are so modest, so professional. Anyways, how do I make time for all? A very good question, and I really appreciate it because it's so genuine. And for me, I took some time to think, and I was like, sheesh, how do I really, really, really make time for each and every thing that's happening in my life and for the people that are in my life? And I think one word that came to summarize or sum up everything was intentionality. I think I'm very intentional with everything that I do. With most of the things that I get to, I'm very intentional. I think that's how I make time for everything, is because I'm intentional with my relationship with God. So in the mornings, that's just for me and God. For me and God first, because I would say my prayers. Then it's for me. I take time to just think out or explore my mind a bit, explore my heart a bit. How am I feeling? What am I grateful for? What made me sad yesterday? What made me happy? What did I accomplish? What did I achieve? And I like to celebrate the small things and the big things that are happening in my life and my people's lives. I am a big fan of celebrating people in general. We were at a work function last week Wednesday, and I think it was an icebreaker game that we had. One of the questions were, what is your superpower? And I think my superpower is making people feel great about themselves. I really like making people feel good about themselves. It's actually weird, it's actually interesting that I think sometime last week I was sitting down on my way to gym. So I wake up at sometimes 4, sometimes 4 a.m, sometimes 3:30 a.m. So I have to go to gym first, and then I have work, and then after work obviously come back home. So I was thinking to myself that we really have 24 hours, and the 24 hours does not start at 8 when we sit down on our desks ready for our work. The 24 hours doesn't start then. It starts at 12 a.m. That's when it starts. I think for me that's when it dawned on me. I was like, actually 24 hours has literally just started. And my sister was making fun of me 4 a.m. and she was like, she was just trolling, man. And I think that's when I was thinking to myself that my day has actually started. The 24 hours that I have in the day, mine have actually started at 4 a.m. So that's how my day starts. And sometimes I would think of a friend, and like last week or a week before, 2 weeks before, I was chatting to a friend of mine, and the time was past 5 in the morning, and I know that she's still asleep at that time. But I left her the longest voice note, and I know whenever her 24 hours starts, she'll get back to me, So I try to really just be intentional in the day and space out my time as to who I need to call, who I need to reach out to, what do I need to do for myself, I think that's how I balance. I hope that answers the question. I'm very intentional. I break Niana, but I enjoy it, don't wanna lie. I think that was a good question. Oh, come on. Okay, and then long time viewer and a fan. I've always thought you articulate yourself well. Thank you. I enjoyed your sit-in vlogs where you had guests over. Is that still an idea with this channel? Of course. This is Cushion Talk with Cindy M. Of course. Like I said, guys, I don't think vlogs are my thing. Not to say I won't do them. Yes, I'll do them because I also like things. But the focus of the channel, actually, such good questions. The focus of the channel is more about conversations. I enjoy conversations. More about conversations in inviting people over. So the focus of the channel is about conversations. So any type of conversations. Well, let me rephrase that. It's about relationships, any types of relationships, not just your romantic relationships. I just spoke about friendships, and I hold friendships in high regard. So it could be a mom and a daughter friendship, a sister relationship, sibling relationship, a romantic relationship, a co-working relationship, like colleagues, whatever relationships there are, there's a lot of them, and I'd like to explore all of them. So I'll be bringing people on the channel, just having conversations over a cup of coffee or a tea or water or wine, whatever bev that they enjoy, and just have conversations and just explore conversations. So that is the essence of the channel. Congratulations on your promotion. I've always been a follower on Instagram. Like I said, Instagram is my favorite app. I love Instagram. Even though I take breaks on end sometimes, but that's necessary. I feel like if you're a content creator, look at me calling myself a content creator. But even before that, I just feel like a lot of opinions, a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas sometimes, a lot of conversation happening on the internet can literally just drain you out. So I think those breaks are essential. Personally, I like to take a hiatus, but like I think the longest I've taken on Instagram was like 3 months, but that was a while ago. So I do disappear for some time, not because Ndiagoa, Sometimes maybe because Nyagoa, but most of the time it will be because I just need a break. So congratulations on your promotion. Sometimes I feel like I get distracted very quickly. Congratulations on your promotion. I've always been a follower on Instagram. How has your new role been like? And is it what you want to do in the long run, even though you did media studies? You know me too well. You even know what I studied. My new role. What's my new role? Okay, so I currently facilitate. Let me just sum it up like that. I'm a facilitator, and I think I enjoy it. Do you know what, guys? Let the cameras not fool you. I'm an introvert for days. Right? So growing up in a Christian home and growing up Christian, one of the things that I really struggle with is how I looked. I never believed that I was pretty. Ma'am, hold up. Can you believe that? Yeah. Because I'm very dark, and most of my family, like my nuclear family, that's even a lie. Think about it, because it's only my brother and my mom. They're a bit light in complexion compared to myself, my sister and dad. So I didn't believe, but I think this is the main reason as to why, because I'd spend a lot of my time and when it was time to take pictures and things like that, I didn't feel like I was beautiful. I always felt like I needed to be behind the camera, right? Ooh, where am I going with this? I felt like I was, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. I felt like I belonged behind the camera for the longest time because I didn't embrace who I was. And even at church, it was the same thing. But I had an encounter with Jesus. And I feel like everyone who's close to me knows this about me, that a mandate or my purpose that God has given to me is to be the light of the world, right? I know. So I'm like, how? Light of the world? I made it very literal. Like, what do you mean? I'm so dark, and we all know that darkness can never bring light into anywhere, right? Instead, light brings dark, light brings light, and then the darkness will disappear, right? So it didn't make sense to me, but the Holy Spirit is such a faithful Father, and He's very close to us, you know, and He cares about us. So the first thing, I don't know, but he really ministered so well into me, and I got to understand, and I got to understand myself better. I got to embrace myself. I liked myself. I saw things that I was good at. I saw things that I wasn't good at, you know. And, you know, God is just so faithful. So that scripture, Matthew 5 verse 14, I hope I'm quoting it correctly. Matthew 5 verse 14 or verse 16, or Matthew 6 verse 14. But I'll just, if I didn't say it correctly, I'll just put it on here. God said that you are the light of the world. And I was like, whoa, you know. So ever since then, I've always held on to that scripture. It goes with me everywhere. And second thing, someone said I articulate myself very well, which is something I've gotten throughout my career, guys. Like, I kid you not, people who've interviewed me had said this about me, that I speak so well, I'm well spoken. Even with my current manager, he was the hiring manager when I did my interview. He said, I loved how you articulated yourself. I love how well spoken you are. You know, those are things that I didn't know about myself. I still feel like I can invest a little bit more into how I articulate myself, and obviously the things that I read, I don't even know if that's a good sentence, but like invest in investing in what? I don't know, but you get what I'm trying to say. I hope you do. Please say yes. So yeah, I've gotten so many of those compliments, and and those things, and it made me realize that I really can speak and I can articulate myself. I'm not, and I always say this, I'm not shy, I'm just very quiet, but I speak when I have to speak. But I'm not a shy person. I'm very confident, and yeah. So another thing, I was like, and the thing with God can be so funny. God has put me in positions where I have to speak. And I remember there was a time I was like, but I can't speak. I can't say anything. Like, I can't. And it just reminds me, I don't mean to preach, but just listen to me. I'm getting to a good point. It reminds me of a scripture again in the Bible where Moses was selected or chosen to be the leader of the Israelites, and he was like, but I can't speak, like I can't articulate myself. But God, you know what God did. All right, I'm back. So my sister's back from church, and my niece was just like, my mom is back now. Kids are so rude. Anyways, guys, I don't know what I was saying. I forgot. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, yes, I am in the facilitating space. I'm enjoying it. I think that's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying it, and it's a bit challenging. I was telling my partner on Friday, you know, when a space is already carved in a certain direction and people are going in a certain direction, and it's just a little bit hard for me to penetrate the space and be part of the space, if that makes sense. But I guess it's something that I have to figure out as I go. And but it's really not too bad. I'm enjoying what I'm experiencing about myself. Okay, and this was such a loaded question. You also asked is that what you want to do in the long run, even though you did media studies. You know what I've realized with job security and looking for a job as a graduate, you don't always really land in where or in the field that you for what you studied for. But if you still have a goal for yourself and you see where you want to be and what you want to do, I believe that you'll end there, right? And I believe this is just like a part of my journey that's gonna take me to where I see myself. So I'm always open for growth. It has not always happened in a way that I thought it would, but I think I feel like a preacher today. All things work together for good for those who love the Lord, and I really just believe that I am walking in the plan that God has for me. My heart will always be within creating, making things beautifully, existing within a community of people and working alongside with people, amazing big people, and having conversations. So I don't think this is the stop. This is still a journey. I'm still growing, and yeah. Your family is integral to who you are. True. I really enjoyed your stories over the summer. How's that relationship like? Thank you so much. Family is really important to me. My sister is important, my brother, mom, dad, my nuclear family, and my niece. All very important to the person that I am. Family and both my friends and the community that I've built for myself. I really enjoy existing in those spaces. Summer we had a good time. Summer, I think that was December, Jan. Our mom came over for holidays, not holidays, like for Christmas, and we also had our long time sister and a friend, Aulungi. I hold those people so close to my heart, and it was a really great time. We had a really good time, but it's a bit challenging to maintain relationships because of different schedules. People are busy, and sometimes people can't really share in your achievements at that time while they're happening, you know. So sometimes you then hold on to the people that could celebrate that moment there and then, you know. And not to say that you now have forsaken the other people, but it's how life is, you know. It's growth, and love them to bits. They're growing. My parents, seeing my parents grow shocks me all the time. I'm like, when did these people become these people that they are now? But I love them to bits. They're such fun grandparents. It's so nice to watch them as grandparents and to watch them as parents to us in this season of our lives and in this phase of our lives. They're growing gray hair, they wear glasses, and you're like, when did you guys get to where you are? But how's the relationship like? We have I would say my relationship with my mom has evolved, and it was very rigid at first, and I think once you move out from home, you get to see who you are outside of your mom, and you get to appreciate the relationship as well, the teachings and everything, you know. You get to love her even more because now you understand why she was the person that she was, and she needed to be that person. And so I appreciate our relationship so much now. We're like nice friends, good friends. I like our dynamic. My dad, chillos. I love that guy. He's very chilled, very honest, very sometimes here and there, but you know his heart is that he loves you, you know. So yeah, I appreciate that as well. And with my siblings, it's so nice and good to see them grow into who God has created them to be, and facing their own challenges, having their own achievements in their lives, and being the people that they're meant to be, and living out life, you know, as so differently, and yet so, you know, the basics and the foundations are there, that we all come from the same house or home, but like it's different. Like my life is so different from my sister and brother, and my brother's life is so different from us, you know, and my sister's life is so different, you know, but we share the same values. I think, yeah, that's what's important, and that's what I'm learning and seeing as I evolve and grow myself. So what's the name of your viewers for this channel? I think we all know that, right? Or is it early, or is it too early to ask that question? I like the name Sindles. Lol. Lol. Sindles? No. We are residents. You guys are residents. Ningabahlali bakwa Cushion Talk. You guys are my residents. Cushion Talk with Cindy M residents. Okay? YouTube. What can we expect from your channel, and why the absence? The absence is that life happened. That's really, there's nothing less, there's nothing more about it. Figure myself out, I guess. I think I was relatively new to Cape Town at that time, and I was just trying to adapt and adjust. And like I said, and like I've been saying, so much has happened. That was also a Loaded Christian. You're back on YouTube. Yes, I'm back. What can we expect? Content, fun galore, and just learning about people and culture and how people relate to each other, because I think that's the main thing for me. I'm always interested, and I've noticed this about myself, you know, when we're going since from a very young age, when we at church, shopping center, community, wherever, I would always focus on how people or families relate with one another. And for me, that was always so very much interesting to see how couples related with one another, how they speak to each other, how they care for each other, how they support each other, and families. Like in churches, I would look at this family and this family, oh, this is how they relate, this is how they do things. For me, that's always been an interest, and so my channel is mainly about relationships, and how people relate to one another. Last question, this is the second last question. Have you reached your body weight? No, I haven't, but today I was trying on, I put this on my WhatsApp status, so I was trying on while I was sorting out my wardrobe, and there's like a stack of clothes, guys, in my wardrobe that don't fit me and that didn't fit me. So I was like, I tried them on this morning. There was a cute dress that my sister gave me. My sister gave me 3 dresses, right? She's like, friend, do you want these dresses? That was last year, October. One of those dresses, they all didn't fit me, okay? Just for context, they all didn't fit me because my sister is like a couple of sizes, or was a couple of sizes down to what I weigh or weighed at that time. So pink dress didn't fit me, maroon dress didn't fit me, and then this white shirt dress didn't fit me. The maroon dress, I squeezed myself into it. In December, it was somewhat fitting. The pink dress, that wasn't bad because I wore it. I started wearing it. I think she gave me the stuff in October, and the next month I started wearing the other dress because I started going back on the road in November. So I think the pink dress I wore in November because I remember wearing it at work, if I'm not mistaken. And then the white shirt dress, it didn't fit at all, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna fit me because it was like way too small. And this morning, long story short, it fits, guys. Like, it fits. This is to say, no, I haven't reached my body goals yet, but I definitely see that there's progress. There's so much progress, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so just a little bit of a TMI. Is it TMI? Yes. In November I weighed 91 kgs, and now I am on 85. Let's say 85. So there is progress, definitely, from November till now. I'm weighing 85. I want to say 84 because it was 84 on Friday, but I think also it was because I was so sick. So, but I just want to say it's 85. So I'm making a lot of progress, and I'm so happy with that. Anyways, last questions. Do you have any siblings? Unfortunately, I do. That's my life. I do. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for getting to this part. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Let me know if you enjoyed this. This was just like a 5% of who I am and who I'm about. And thank you so much for watching the videos. I see your views. I really appreciate it, guys. Please share the video. Please subscribe. Don't watch without subscribing, please. I mean, if you enjoy it, of course. If not, then it's okay. You can scroll up. But like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye and God bless. Mwah.